SGC here, and today's movie review is The Flu, a Korean disaster film directed by Kim Soo, which I don't think I have actually seen of any of his stuff. It stars people that I don't know, as usual. Jang Hyuk as the main lead, Soo Ae as the mother, and then Park Min-ha as like the mother's daughter. So the general plot line is pretty much a avian flu outbreak happened in Korea, and then it's stuck in one city in Bundang, and then it's really close to Seoul. So it's like everyone's like, oh my goodness, it's gonna leak to Seoul. So they quarantine and everything, and then this happens because some people smuggled, like, I guess Filipino or Thai people from Hong Kong to Korea. It's funny to know how it says this is not based on a true story, and it sets in 2014, starting Hong Kong, and it goes to Korea, saying that like, oh, dirty Hong Kong or something like that. But anyway, so the plot line is that Soo Ae plays a doctor who sort of is like in the know with this flu virus and everything, and Jang Hyuk is just a random rescue worker that somehow stumbles upon her while she almost killed herself in a traffic accident, and things happen, and then they somehow meet up with Soo Ae's daughter, played by Park Min-ha, who is amazing, and things happen and then just chase people around, and yeah. So what I like about this film, it just shows the severity of the flu, like how it passed to people. It's just crazy how fast it worked out, and just crazy when the epidemic just outbreak. The relationship between Jang Hyuk and Park Min-ha is amazing. The acting from Park Min-ha, I don't know how old she is, but she's little and she's just awesome to see, and her bantering with Jang Hyuk was cool and stuff. And it was just a total mirrored version of her mother's acting as well, because Soo Ae's character is all like up in the air, like, oh, I'm so, like, don't touch me, I got this sort of thing. And yeah, so the storyline is crazy, and it escalates pretty big, but then it goes in a cliche where they always invite the Americans because they know everything and can solve everything. So that was kind of cliche. And then there was one thing about how there's this old rivalry that wasn't sort of established, that was sort of wish that it was more ingrained, that this was a I will kill you rivalry. That was sort of off when he found out that there was a reason to kill somebody. That was kind of weird. The suspense isn't that big of a deal here, but it's just like the severity and it's just craziness, and how government is trying to like quarantine everybody, and it's just like there's a lot of political stuff and human rights stuff. That was interesting to see, because I mean, when you have an epidemic that you don't have a cure for, what do you do with people that you know are going to die for sure? Like, that was kind of crazy. It was sort of like, oh, a lot of so sort of like went into like what I didn't like territory, as in like the political overtones here was kind of like messed up, because it really like painted the Americans as superior race, and the Americans just played in that stereotypical cliche, as in like, we are Americans, so we know everything, and you are Koreans, so shut the hell up, sort of thing. So then the human rights overtone too was just, it's something to think about, like what happens when something this severe happens. Like, do you do what they did in the film, or is there another way, sort of thing? And yeah, I guess there are also patriotic overtones for Koreans, as in like the president did what the right thing was to do. And yeah, so this is a flu review. I'm not sure how close it is to Contagion, you know, starring like Matt Damon. I'll probably check that out so I can do some comparisons, but it does sound initially similar, because I haven't read anything from Contagion or seen more than the trailer. I mean, it's like an outbreak, I know that, and yeah, this is the flu outbreak, and so I guess this is more, I would assume there's more political overtones, because this is the first avian flu. That's what's taking place in this movie. And yeah, so that's it for this review for The Flu. See ya.